Hi friends, welcome to Weekend Learning. In today's video, I'm going to give you something very important in our life. Rules for developing a financial success. Friends, we all wish to get a financial freedom or we all wanted to become financially successful, right? That is the one reason we all work so hard. We do our job or we do our business and we struggle a lot in our life to get a financial success. But very few people actually achieve financial success, and majority of the people they don't able to achieve it. So here in today's video I'm going to discuss what are the rules we need to follow in order to achieve our financial success. So let us discuss in detail. Number one, awareness of basic of finance. There are two basics which all we need to understand in our life in order to achieve financial success. So the number one, the difference between earning, spending, saving, and investing. See, we all are earning money, right? We all are earning money either through salary or through business income or through different modes, right? And we actually do what we do. We spend money first, right? And after spending, what we do, we save our money for our future needs. So, what it says, the poor remains poor because they spend a lot of money. The middle class remains middle class because they save a lot of money. And wealthy always remain wealthy because they invest a lot of money. So, what we should do, when we earn the money, first we should focus on saving and investing our money, right? Because only by saving your money, you are not going to make your money grow, right? So we all know that the enemy called inflation, right? The value of our money normally decreases every year. So what we get for 100 rupees today, we won't be getting the same thing by next year, right? We maybe need to pay 105 or 106 rupees for the same thing, right? That's what we call inflation. So here we have an inflation. So the inflation is actually a slightly difficult term to understand. Basically, it depends on individual's needs, right? My individual inflation will not be the same of yours, right? Each people will have different kind of preference in their life, and according to their preference, they will have an inflation, right? And we normally, when we say average of 5% inflation or 6% inflation, it's all what the government gives that indicator, right? That's what we say. But normally, it again depends on individual cases. But we need to understand that there is something called inflation that is actually going to decrease the value of our money. So when we save money, the value what we are getting today won't be there after 1 year. So what we need to do, we need to make sure that our money is growing. So do you think we only by putting money in our bank account that money can grow? No, it's not going to grow, right? So what we need to do, because saving bank account or in a fixed bank deposit normally delivers a 5 to 6% kind of return, and post tax it is below actually or at par, only at par with the inflation. Right. So what we need to understand is we need to invest those money in some instrument which can actually give us a better return than FD or whatever. So we need to find out those kind of instruments and we need to invest that money so that money can grow and over a period of time it can give us a freedom. Right? So understand. So see, normally people try to do what? First they earn money and spend money, balance whatever they have, they normally try to save or invest. So instead of what we need to understand is the moment we earn money, the moment we get your business income or your salary, you need to first allocate your money to your savings, right? That saving should go to some investment. And the balance, whatever remains, you should use it for spending, right? So that's the first thing you need to understand, the difference between saving, earning, spending, and investing. And another second basic what I want to tell you is understand the difference between asset and liabilities. See, people normally don't know the real name called what is asset and what is liabilities. People think buying a home is an asset, right? But in fact, it is not an asset. So, what is the definition which we can give for asset and liabilities? The very simple definition what I prefer to give is asset is something which will put money into our pocket. Liabilities are something which take money out of our pocket. So buying a home with taking a home loan is actually a liabilities because it takes money out of our pocket every month, right? But similar way, buying a car. People normally when they buy a car, people say that I bought a luxury asset, I bought an asset. But you should understand that buying a car is not an asset because it's a depreciating asset, right? The value of the car every year it depreciates, right? So we should not buy anything by using loans. We should be keeping away from loan. If whenever you have enough cash to buy home or car, then you can buy that things, right? Because we need a home, right? We need vehicles, we need everything, but it should not be taken with a loan, right? So what we need to understand is, so asset, when you are investing your money or when you're buying something, first thing, is it an asset or an is it liability? So if you're buying something for a liability, make sure you avoid that. And when you're buying or when you're investing your money to buy some asset, keep on invest that. Right? Only basic definition you need to understand is when I put money into this, will it give me money back to my pocket or not? If it's not going to give you money back to your pocket, then it's a liability, right? Then better to keep away from the liabilities until unless you have enough surplus amount, right? Then the second rule for achieving or developing financial success is start with a goal. See, without a goal, we won't be able to actually focus on our financial journey, right? We should have a clear goal. Why we should be healthy in our life, right? Why should we create wealth in our life? Because we need to understand, okay, I should have enough money or enough wealth in my account so that I can be financially free and I can enjoy my time and even I can take care of my family and others well enough, right? So there should be a financial goal that should be defined very well, right? So what is my financial goal? See how much money I should or how much wealth I should acquire within this much year so that I can be financially free and enjoy my rest of my life, right? So we should first clearly define a financial goal, right? And if you don't know how to set a financial goal, of course, you can always discuss or consult with advisors. There are a lot of advisors. They will help you to define your financial goal according to your current situation and your requirements, right? Then the third rule for developing a financial success is manage your debt. We heard that debt is something not good, right? It is actually we are supposed to avoid. Even that's what even I told in my beginning of my video, right? We should not take a loan and buy liabilities, right? So according to studies, the debt can be actually classified or categorized into two. One we call it as a good one, and another one we call it as a bad one, right? So if you are taking a debt and it is used to buy some asset that can actually give you a cash flow and income, passive income or whatever, that can be considered as a good debt, right? But if you are taking a loan to buy some liabilities like buying a car or buying a home, that it should consider as a bad loan, where that will take always money out of your pocket, right? Which has to be avoided. And if you already got trapped into that, you should know how to manage it well, right? There are some methods through which you can actually hedge it. We may be discussing some of other videos, but understand that there are two kind of debt. One is good and one is bad. Good debt, of course, it's advisable. You can take debt, and that should actually maybe invested in somewhere, some instrument or somewhere that can actually give you some cash flows, right? But if it a loan you're taking to buy some liabilities, it has to be avoided. Okay. And friends, and the fourth important rule to develop a financial success is put away money for your emergency fund. Friends, see, you cannot expect life should be always in one direction, right? The life can be like, there can be ups, there can be downs, there can be all kind of situations we may face it, right? That's what life is all about, right? We will have good time, we will have bad time. So during the bad time, to survive in our life, you should keep some emergency fund in your life, right? So normally, I always say that at least a 6 months of your income, if you are a salaried person, 6 months of your salary should be there in either in your FD or saving account somewhere safe in order to protect you during your emergency, right? And similar way, we should always keep a health insurance and life insurance with us, so that if the emergency thing can be taken care through that also, right? So these are very important thing in order to actually support our life. So when you create that emergency fund and the insurance to back up you, then balance amount always you can keep on invest and create wealth in your life, right? So that's another important rule we need to actually follow to develop a financial success. And the fifth very important rule for developing a financial success is manage and invest your money wisely. Friends, we normally earn money and save money, but instead of save, we need to save. As I told, we need to have the emergency fund as a saving. But apart from that, we need to learn how to invest our money wisely, right? Because without investing your money, you cannot make your money to grow. If you don't make your money to grow, it won't actually allow you the time freedom. And then we all want our time freedom and enjoy our life, right? So we need to learn how to invest it wisely. For that, even either you can take financial advisors advice or experts advice, and even nowadays sort of system will actually help you to do that. So always learn first, get the financial education properly, then manage the money properly and invest those money to grow and create a wealth in your life, right? And the sixth rule to become or develop a financial success is mistakes are indicators of progress, because people are fear about investing money into either in stock market or in any mutual funds or in real estate or many instruments, right? People think of fear of loss, right? Because of that, many people are hesitated to actually invest that money. They only keep saving that money. But saving will never make your money to grow, right? So you need to actually invest it. When you invest, some of your investment may go wrong, right? So even Warren Buffett said in one of his article that if you remove his top 10 picks, right, the balance, all the picks have actually delivered only average return, and many actually went into losses also. So that means when you invest your money into financial instruments or any instruments or any business, some of them may fail, but there may be one or two that can give you a tremendous return and that can create a wealth, right? So if you feel that you are making some mistakes, that is an indicator of progress. That means you are trying something and you are very near to your goal. You are very near to your right path, right? So keep on make mistakes. Mistakes will happen through which we will be able to learn and grow our wealth. And friends, the final rule what I want to give you is be flexible, be aware, be patient. Friends, it's not a one-day journey. Creating a wealth or creating a financial success is not a one-day journey, right? We need to be always flexible. Sometimes, as I told, some of our investment may not be going right in a right way. We may need to exit that and put into some other business or instruments, right? And we should be flexible. We should be always aware what is happening in that instrument, what is happening if it is stock market, what is happening in stock market, if it is real estate, what is happening in real estate market, or if it's some business, what's happening in that sector. We should be always aware that and be patient, because it is not a one-day journey, right? It is a long-term journey. Maybe we may keep a 5 year or 10 year to achieve that financial freedom or that create that kind of wealth what we are looking, so that rest of our life we can be free, financially free, and we can enjoy our time and have a healthy life, right? So friends, that's all in this video. So try to implement these rules, whatever we have discussed in this video, so that you can also become financially free. Thank you very much. Wishing you all a very happy and successful life.